Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Let's go, let's go. Play action. It's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Oh, no, his first throw of his Super Bowl is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
20. The quick feet back and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And the Ravens have got it.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
There he goes, right side. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, ends up getting the ball stripped.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's Herbert. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the... down. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and we are tied at 7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And the Ravens taking the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods to... just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field, and to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Flushed out right. The quick feet by Jackson, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On the option right is Jackson. And the ball is knocked out, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Jackson. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football. And right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The LA offense ready for this next possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his
touchdown. Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Charger offense had Justin Herbert heading back onto the field. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Baltimore's offense. For this next possession. And they start in the best of all positions. First and goal.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going on.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter.
We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books.
It's the Ravens out in front. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Ravens continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers getting set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing off.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Odafe Oweh,
the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Gain of 5. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
They go play action now. Jackson steps away to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean,